Hey guys, it's your boy Shay Brown, and welcome to the Making of an Entrepreneur docuseries. Yes, I'll be your executive producer, and yes, we're now talking about just one of the episodes in this framework that we have. And I'm going to go over 6 questions. Let's call them 6 episodes, and every episode builds on the next episode. So let's talk about episode number 1. Now, this doesn't apply to everyone. Some of you, there's been some customization. Some of you, there's been some changes. Some of you were shooting this on location. So I just want to make sure I clarify that, by the way. But many of you are doing question number 1 or episode number 1, which is what do you do and what makes you great? Now, this is very important because the audience already knows if you were selected as one of the elite cast members of the Making of an Entrepreneur, that you're already a bad mamma jamma. You've already had some accomplishments. You've already been vetted and you've been selected. And so they believe that, otherwise they wouldn't be watching the series. But the minute you pop up, the first thing they want to hear from you is, hey, in your own words, based on what you tell other folks, what do you do? And it's very important. Now, something like that you could open up. You could say, well, my name is Shay Brown. I'm the founder of Easy Sales Hub, where we are the chief sales officer for entrepreneurs so they can generate revenue in their business. They outsource their organization to us, and we build sales funnels and sales models so they can grow their revenue. That could be one way, right? It could have been anyway. It could have been, my name is Shay Brown. I'm the executive producer of the Making of an Entrepreneur docuseries, a platform that's there to impact humanity by bringing in purposepreneurs or socialpreneurs or great individuals who want to share their backstory and their message to change the world. It's not about them, it's about what they can do for others. And that could be a whole nother way that we could do that, right? But after you do that, after you finish that, you've got to answer the second question. What's your superpower? What makes you great? That's a powerful question. What makes the Making of an Entrepreneur great is the platform, the individuals that we're able to identify, the marketing that allows us to reach folks all over the world and raise entrepreneurs up who may not have 2 million followers on social media. They may not have $100 million in the bank, but they get up every day. They bust their butt. They improve their skills. And they do it so they can make the world a better place. And that's a big thing, but that's our superpower. We give them a voice in a place where otherwise they wouldn't have a voice. And we allow them to leave a legacy in a way they may not leave one. What makes us great? And that's very important. If it was Easy Sales Hub, it's what makes you great? What makes you different? Well, what makes us different is our speed to market. So when we're putting together a sales funnel, when we're putting together a sales team to sell for someone, what makes us great is our speed to market. We're able to get there faster than anyone else. What makes us better is we don't sacrifice quality. And that's a pretty big deal because a number of our clients, well, they have to fill their programs. They've got to sell their products. They've got to provide a service and solve a big problem in the market. And we're able to help them do that faster with less effort, give them the capability. So that's our superpower. We give them the capabilities to do that. So you as you're listening to me, it's not about me. I want you to make sure that you take some time, you have a run sheet, you go into that Word document, and I want you to answer that question. What do we do? Now, if you want to make it and break it down, you can say, who do I help? What problem do I solve? And how do I solve that problem? So who do I help? Well, we help entrepreneurs. What problem do we solve? They need revenue in their business so they can purchase the resources that are necessary to execute the vision they have for the people they were called to serve. How do we do that? We provide a sales team that can sell for them while they do other things. We provide a sales funnel that can reduce their labor, take back their time, and we provide a sales model and an infrastructure that is there long after we're gone. Now you got to be able to do that. And you don't just perform, But I want you to know what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, and how you're going to say it. Episode number 1 is just saying, there's a problem on the planet, everybody. I'm here. I've been blessed, even with my failures, to solve this problem. And that's what makes you great. So take some time, write out number 1. What do I do today? The problem that I solved. Underneath that, my superpower is. My superpower is. And I took a few minutes and gave a few examples, but I want you to have that so that you, when you get to episode number 1, you've got 2 to 4 minutes. Yes, you can make a point. Yes, you can tell a story, and we give all type of storytelling and story-selling structures inside the modules, but for now, you can tell what you do and then tell them a story. And maybe you can't use the person's name. So for example, I could back up and I could say, well, just recently, 3 months ago, a client came to us. They're very experienced in this industry. They had hired salespeople before in this industry. They hired our company to work with them at one of their online conferences. So they were live. It was them, an audience, and people online. And they offered a product. And in the product they offered, it took a salesperson to qualify them, run the appointment live right there on the phone, and then close the deal. And as a result of that 3-day conference, our team, I won't mention names on this call, but she's watching now probably. Y'all will know who she is if I mention her. Closed $52,000 in business. So what made us great is that our client could go do what they did best. They could market, they could brand, they could serve, they could use their talents, and then outsource what we do best, which is we teach people how the client solves the problem, and we make the offer when it makes sense and sense. And so I just wanted to share that example with you. That would be telling a success story. You don't have to tell a success story. You might tell a story of how you came about obtaining your superpower. If it was me, I might say, well, I wasn't always this way. I am still do stutter, but I had a severe stuttering problem. I never knew how to sell. I ran out of money. I went through bankruptcy. I was upside down on all my credit cards. Had some bad deals go bad. Took me 2 marriages. I'm on my 3rd marriage. Very, very happy. God's blessed me. Went through so much, all because I didn't know and have a sales process and a sales model. And so I wanted to learn the skill of how to serve and not sell. And we are making a change in the industry. And that's how I got my superpower. I decided, no, I'm not gonna teach persuasion skills and influence skills and convincing skills, try to make people buy stuff they don't want. No, there's a new way of doing it. And the new way we're gonna impact humanities, we're gonna adopt the philosophy that selling equals service. That selling equals service. That selling is all about service. And I share that with you to say this. You too can just give your superpower, tell the backstory of how you got there, and then come back and tell them again what your superpower is. Our superpower is we know how to serve. And we believe that selling is service. And selling is the oxygen to any great business in history. So with that being said, I just wanted to share episode number 1. It's all about you and you talk about what you're doing, but don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. There'll be millions of folks, potentially tens of millions of folks on the other side who will hear that message. With that being said, my name again is Shay Brown, your executive producer. This is just episode number 1. I'm gonna go over 5 more episodes. What do you do and what makes you great? I'm looking forward to hearing your story. I'll be sitting on the front row of your success. Stay humble and stay hungry. God bless. I'm out. Peace.